The lights are out, but you aren't sleeping. You're staring at the ceiling, haunted by the version of yourself you were supposed to become. In America, they tell you that the dream is free, but they lie. The dream is expensive. It costs every comfort, every excuse, and every late night you wasted on temporary pleasures. Look at your hands. Are they built for scrolling, or are they built for building? While the world rots in mediocrity, you have a choice. You can stay in the shadows of someday, or you can embrace the darkness of the grind. The truth is simple. Nobody is coming to save you. No mentor, no luck, no miracle. It is just you against the version of you that wants to quit. Kill the loser inside you before he kills your future. Stand up. The darkness isn't your enemy. It's your training ground. Be limitless. Meet David. 5 years ago, he lost his job, his money, and everyone he called a friend. He sat in his dark, empty apartment, staring at a mountain of past due bills, waiting for a miracle. He waited for someone, anyone, to knock on his door and rescue him. But the phone never rang. The door stayed shut. The world outside just kept moving, completely indifferent to his suffering. That was the night David realized a brutal truth. Nobody was coming to save him. If he wanted out of hell, he had to crawl out himself. He stopped crying, looked in the mirror, and made a silent vow. He traded sleep for sweat, excuses for discipline, and pain for power. Today, David runs a multi-million-dollar empire. The same world that ignored him now applauds him. Stop waiting for a hero. Be your own David. Wake up. Meet Alex. He had a safe job, a steady paycheck, and a comfortable routine. Every day was exactly the same. He wasn't suffering, but he wasn't growing either. He settled for good enough, trading his wild dreams for a cozy couch and a screen. Years slipped away in a blur of comfort until one morning he woke up, looked in the mirror, and realized he had completely erased his own potential. That's when Alex learned the most terrifying truth of life. Comfort is a beautiful trap. It's a slow, silent death to your ambition. The world doesn't destroy you with failure. It destroys you by making you comfortable with mediocrity. He quit the routine, embraced the chaos, and chose the pain of growth over the numbness of safety. Stop settling for a life you don't even want. Destroy your comfort zone before it destroys you. Wake up. Meet Chris. He spent his entire life trying to please everyone around him. He bought a luxury car he couldn't afford, wore clothes he didn't care about, and took a soul-crushing job, all just to impress people he didn't even like. On the outside, his life looked perfect, but inside he was empty, drowning in silent anxiety. One night, while scrolling through fake praise on his phone, he realized he had sacrificed his true self just to build a mask for others. That was the night Chris woke up to a brutal reality. Living for external validation is a prison. If you look to others for your worth, you hand them the keys to your happiness. He burned the mask, stopped caring about the applause, and started building a life based on raw truth and discipline. Stop living for a crowd that doesn't care. Be your own judge. Wake up. Meet Ryan. He spent 10 years playing it safe, staying in a comfortable job, and hiding from every big risk. He always told himself he'd start his dream business tomorrow. Now he sits in a quiet room, older, tired, and holding a cup of cold coffee, realizing tomorrow never came. He has no failures to show, but he carries something much heavier, a mountain of what-ifs. That's when Ryan discovered the most crushing truth of life. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Failure hurts for a season, but regret is a life sentence. He finally stopped running from failure and started running toward the sweat and the grind. It's better to try and fail than to die wondering. Stop hiding from the risk. Pay the price today. Wake up. Meet Marcus. He had brilliant plans and massive goals, but every single evening he chose cheap distractions. He traded his gym sessions for video games, his study hours for endless scrolling, and his long-term future for temporary dopamine hits. He always told himself, it's just for tonight. Fast forward 5 years, Marcus is exactly where he started, broke, weak, and watching other people win from the sidelines. That was the moment Marcus faced the coldest truth. Weak men trade their destiny for cheap dopamine. If you cannot control your immediate desires, you become a slave to your impulses. He threw away the distractions, embraced the silence, and chose the brutal path of delayed gratification. Stop giving up what you want most for what you want right now. Conquer yourself. Wake up.